Alright, welcome to Blueprints. I am Rogue Dubs. We are streaming this game for the first time. Let's see how it goes here. I've asked to not get spoilers in chat. I wanted to see if there is a time limit. I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. Do reading nook to start with here. We can request a new book here. I'm going to do Swimbird. Coupon book, very nice. Saving a coin for each purchase. Okay. Chamber of Mirrors is interesting, but I feel like that dead ends us too easily. We're kind of in a bad spot, to be honest. Guess I'll do Workshop. I've never really done Workshop before. Maybe we'll come back to that. Okay, so this is another piece of that sheet music that I found earlier. Let's see. Stones do only one page here. Wait, message. Message is bolder. I'm going to screenshot this. I need to start screenshotting things, to be honest. Okay. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay. Only bold word that I see is message. A G, okay. All right. Pretty rough here. I'm going to take hallway so I don't die instantly. I've already got a lot of the letters worked out. Only have a few more. I've got 5 layers of the words. I have 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Okay. Den is good. Having gems is nice. We don't have a trunk there, unfortunately. We keep going north, I think. It's a tough one. I'm going to try storeroom. I kind of don't feel good about this one right now, but at least we got more gems now. We can get a better room. Let's do a parlor. That's always fun, doing the logic puzzle. Okay. Gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Okay. So if this is false, so this could be false, and then this would be true. Which means that this is also true. So if we say these two are both true, that the white box statement is true, and this is true, then this would be the one that's false, which means that it's in this box. It should be sound logic, I believe. Nice. Got a lot of gems. It's kind of a shame that we're in a bad spot as far as being boxed in. Go observatory here. Hello, Beth. This is the thing I don't get, the observatory, like... So, once we have 8, so I'm going to get an extra key. And we don't get something else till 11. But, like, after we get to 20, what happens then? Do we just get... Do we get more? Or, like, how does that work? I don't know. Well, anyway, we're going to get a free key here. Clavis the key. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the observatory is weird for me because it's an odd progression. Because it's not obvious that it progresses the way you would think. Okay, so I really want to try pump room. I'm gonna take the pool, and I'm confident in myself that I can get pump room and pump out this pool now that I know how to work it. I don't want to do boiler room. Boiler room is terrifying to me. But you know, I kind of think I need to. I'm gonna do boiler room, and I'm gonna look at it for a little bit, and I feel like I don't really get it. Because okay, this connects with that, obviously. So this is now running from that. Okay, but this thing turns green, I think, at some point. That light. All right, so this pipe is now ending right here. So if we do it like that, it activates this. Which does what? Is that a keycard door anyway? No. So the door is powered. So I can get to that door now. Can't jump down there. It'd be cool if I could. And there's like this thing too, you know? Okay. Can I touch this? So that turns it off, which makes this stop. When I turn that, that makes this one active instead. And then that's now active. So then that does this. Okay, that's the lift. Okay. So that seemed good, right? Oh, activate. Alright, well that seems interesting. So getting through this door... Is this gonna do it? Hey, Rick, how's it going? So that lowered this, but then this has to extend still. Okay. See that hand? There's like a hand now in front of my... Okay, so that opened that door. Oh boy. This is like a whole thing. I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe I'll come back. Flame Plague Run on Traversal 3. Nice. That sounds fun. Yeah, that flame plague thing you were doing was awesome. Okay. Maybe. Alright. I'm gonna do garage. I have never gotten the garage with the car keys. With the car keys and the door active. So I'd like to try to do that. I already have the... Yeah, I already have this letter, so we're good. Grab the keys here. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the pool and go north. So I gotta use the lift here. Limited Torment 30 last night, but blazes those levels. Nice, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mystery game for sure. There's a lot going on with this game. It's a roguelite kind of. You do make some meta progression between the runs of the days, but it's a lot of puzzle solving. And it's pretty heady, to be honest. I mean, it's I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. I'm gonna keep going to see if I can get the car keys. Just I want to see if you can drive away from the state, from the estate, and like go to different locations. So weight room is a new room. I'm gonna go ahead and make that, even though it makes me lose 5 steps. Oh, I lost 17 steps. Oh, half your steps. That's terrible. But it's okay, I guess. I'm gonna grab utility closet and turn on the garage door. And turn off the gymnasium. Okay. I guess I'll turn the key cards off. Because I don't have key. No, we turned it back on. That's right. We learned that last time. Because having it off doesn't mean that the doors let you through. It just means that I'm gonna lose half my steps again, right? No, it's just the first time you walk in. Okay, good. Yeah, keeping it on because you don't want to lose the ability to open the doors. Turned it on. Why does it keep doing that? Like, did I not have it on? I swear I had it on. I think someone's messing with me with that. Don't know who. I feel like there's something to be made from these pictures, but I don't know what. Like the fact that it keeps zooming in on this picture on the camera seems like it's something. Keycard active, very nice. I know that one. I know that note. I've seen that note. The Cinca safes. Yeah, Cinca safes. Yeah, Cinca's the camera company and the safe company. Very interesting. This lock, too. He just keeps zooming in on different parts of his face and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna trust that one thing. Yeah, he does have a very formidable mustache. My uncle, my grand uncle. This is a new room. I'm gonna take it. I think having new rooms is always correct. A spyglass telescope gain an additional effect if each constellation observed in the observatory. Do I keep that permanently? No. Her ladyship's diary is locked. I found an upgrade disc. I've got to find a terminal now. That's not my uncle. Okay, I'm gonna draw that shape. Right? I mean, that seems important. Her ladyship's chamber is quite dope. It deserves to be said. Does it never end? I wonder what that's in reference to. Ballerina here. An astrolabe. Who are these people? Okay. We're almost dead. In fact, we're gonna die before we make it back anywhere. By die, I mean we're gonna run out of steps. Where's that lift? Am I crazy? What's happening? Like, wasn't there a lift? Like, right here? I'm just stuck? I think I'm stuck. I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna call it a day. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I think we got 2 new rooms, though. We got the weight room and we got her ladyship's chamber. 3 new rooms. I think maybe... I don't know. I don't know what the new room was. We're saving and continuing. Sucks we lost the upgrade disc. Would have liked to have used that. So I don't think we keep it between runs. We do not. Alright. I'm gonna go to the little bird. Should I? Oh, there's multiple birds. Okay, I was thinking if I should. I was wondering if I should follow the birds. You just never know with this game, like what is leading you where. I found this underground place, and I don't know. I don't know what it does. I don't know how to. I think you can activate this torch somehow, but I don't know how to do it yet. I'm gonna do the exterior room and tried to get the one that I had that gave me the secret for the VAC indicators on the utility box. Or the shelter as well. I could do the shelter also and probably work out what day it was, and I could maybe get it again and open that time lock safe. All right, let's see. So I think Trading Post was the one that had the secret note that had the note about. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, this is what had the note about the VAC indicators, as I recall. Right? Or was that in the mailroom? Might have been in the office. Dang. I thought for sure it was in here. I was thinking this was the room where the note was that explained the secret of those VAC indicator lights in the breaker box room, but it's not. So yeah, I think it was the mailroom or the office. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Okay. That turned purple. Like only pressing this does anything. Okay. This is wild, man. Okay, I think we want to get the purple thing to move around the perimeter and maybe go inside the middle. Okay, so that wasn't it. Once they're all in the corner there, it seems like they don't move. Yeah, I'm not really sure what. So that's the next progression of it. Okay, that's different. Bro. Is it the sequence you press them in? Is it like bro, this is nuts. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know what. I'm trying to like hold the button down maybe and then press it, but I think I locked it out by putting it in this corner. Oh, you can press these. What does that do? Does that just reset it? Oh, wait. Okay, that's a reset. All right, maybe we need to get the yellows in the corners. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have to have the yellows in the corners. That's exactly what it is. All right, so I'm going to reset it. Ah, my bad. Reverse the yellow and pink position. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it is like, okay, that got that. So we have to get this one down to that corner, I think. But now it doesn't move. Ah. I think I almost had it right there, though. No, when the purple's in the corner, I think it's done. I still don't really get the rules. Like, I don't get what I'm doing. I did it. An allowance token. Your allowance is permanently raised by 2. Okay, so looks like we get 2 coins now permanently. Yep, we get 2 coins at the start of each day now permanently. That's pretty huge. Nice. That's the kind of thing, like, when I'm recording, I don't feel like I can spend that much time trying to figure that out. But that was the key. The key was it was just I just kept moving it around. I'm not sure what I did exactly, but you needed to get the 4 yellows in the corners, and if the pink one was in a corner, then it couldn't move. I think the pink one is the one that moved it around, move the yellow ones around. I think that was how it works, but I'm not really sure. We did do it though, which is pretty cool. All right, let's take the den. Our little note that the other day told us to get gems early. I don't really know the rules of what I did, but I got it to work basically. We'll do this one. We'll do Reading Nook because we always get a library from Reading Nook, and we had a book we wanted to read. We picked last time, which was Swim Bird. I really don't know, like, if I should be taking down these names too, you know? I just don't know. All right, Swim Bird by Marion Marigold. It's not a time loop mystery. So your uncle left you a mansion with your inheritance, but you have to reach the 46th room in the mansion in order to get the inheritance. So when you're looking at this thing, we have to fill in all of the blanks here all the way up, and you can only use each room type once. So I can only get 1 library, 1 den. So you're trying to puzzle piece the rooms together going all the way up. And you can easily, not pick the right doors and stuff. But there's a ton of, like, mysteries you're trying to solve of how things work and what your purpose actually is and stuff like that. So that's kind of the overview of this game. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There's not a dare I would not do, there is not a depth I would not dive to. It is very cute. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That's what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend? So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. Dare not dream, I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Wow. So a lot of dares in there. I don't know if that's the... Is any kind of clue in that? I'm not really sure. Maybe just sort of a... It was touching. It was a touching read. I'll say that. Maybe just meant to be kind of a... It's got to have a purpose, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna grab Bookshop here, even though it's not very good for us. It's a new room. Which is always good to get. A new clue sold out in hours. Should come to surprise that the book from local author Marion Marigold, who wrote the book we just read, breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia, the release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only yet 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious, unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all the proceeds from her first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel to the investigations of missing persons." The timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and its appearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margol, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. I'm going to say Lasting Hope. I'm going to write that down. Non-profit. So Marion Marigold. Now the question is A New Clue, or it's 50 gold. Wow. So I guess needless to say, we need to have a lot of the Bird book is Marion Marigold. She also wrote that, so probably is a, yeah, she also wrote that one, so probably a clue in there as well. Just gonna check something real quick. Cool. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, that would be... There is water, you know, surrounding the manor here. Okay. Let's take storeroom, because we're dead-ended here. She dare not laugh, for her friends do it for her, laughing. Yeah. Something about friends, for sure. Something to do with friends. Friends and daring. We're talking about these paintings and stuff, or... Jeez. I'm gonna grab courtyard picture in the room. Yeah. So the way those pictures work, I'll show you in a second. There's no pictures in green rooms. It'll be easier to explain it. I'll show you on the next one. Okay. I'll grab West Wing Hall here. So the way these work is this is plane and plan. So the yeah. So it's plane and plan, and so the letter that's uncommon between those two words is E. So each of the rooms coming across here spell out words, and so far I have 5 of the words. I have 8 dates, crack, 8 safes. So I'm missing the words for, rows 6, 7, and 8, and 9, obviously. So that's another goal, trying to figure out what those words are. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how involved it is. I'm gonna grab bunk room. I think I've literally never taken it. This is really cool. Camp Colonel. We got a Commodore 64, I think that would be. Turtles of Vera. Yeah, they were talking about this room in the as a hamster. It's the greatest game of all time. Yeah, he's just chilling, man. He's big chilling. 2 bananas, nice. It's Hamtaro, yeah. Ham. Do the ham dance. This is a very key puzzle, watching the hamster. No, I don't think so. There appear to be no letters or notes in here, interestingly enough. There is a gun. Oh, really? That's awesome. Oh, here we go. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys. I don't have to share my room, and I don't have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. And I am Simon. So this is from my older brother. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Also had more fun than he has had in his entire life. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. So my question is, are the letters that are misspelled and missing relevant? E-A-W-U-G-H. E-A-W-U-G-H. I'm just going to write those down. Nothing else is misspelled on this one, interestingly enough. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college. I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Okay, little backstory with Simon's brother. Okay. I wonder if the model airplane being in the bushes is significant at all, if I can find that or anything. Not sure. We need gems real bad. I'm gonna grab Chapel here. Hopefully we get some coins. There are no coins. Dang. Yeah, we really need some. I think I'm gonna do the coat check, and I'm not gonna walk in. I'm not gonna waste the steps walking in, because I don't have any items to put in there, I don't think. Dang. Garage, and I don't have a key. I don't have a gem for it. I do have a shovel. I could coat check the shovel. I'll save that for when this run is dead. Which it might be. Secret passage is new, but I don't have any gems. Ooh, it's getting real hazy. Yeah, we're drawing dead. We have one door, really. This looks like we're gonna have to just coat check the yeah. Let's grab the closet, see if anything else is worth coat checking, and then call it a day. So the coat check, you can put an item in it, and then when you find the coat check again, the item will be there and you can take it. So that is what we're going to do. Shovel has been checked. Great. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to call it a day. So that is 2 days down. We did increase our allowance with that weird puzzle, though. The weird, what's it called? Puzzle. I'm actually going to, each time I'm going to go to the outdoor room and try to get the shelter twice so we can open that time lock safe. I think that's worth doing. In case it's something good. Okay. There's also a ton of new rooms I haven't gotten yet. Yeah, we're gonna take shelter. And I'm going to set the time lock safe. So we found out that our days start at 9 a.m. and we know the exact date now too. Or we can find out the exact date. I need to actually exit to figure it out. So day 19 was 11:25. So 26 is 20. 27th is the 21st. So today is the 28th. So we're going to set the time lock safe to tomorrow, which will be the 23rd. November 23rd. Set unlock date for November 23rd. Time will be 10, I think. No? Yeah. I'm going to do 10 just to be safe. Okay. Nothing else to really do here. There's some kind of note right there, but I can't read it. All right, so yeah, because I'm pretty sure the day starts at 9 a.m. We're going to look at a clock when we get in there just to be sure. Yeah, it's going to be kind of dumb luck if we get the shelter or not as one of our options. Alright, so here's the allowance. We get 2 coins. Simon, good morning. Come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while in the state. If it's convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. Anything else you required, please don't hesitate to ask. How about starting the day with a shovel and 3 dice? How about that? I'll take that. How about starting the day with 5 gems? Babbage. You know, we've been required to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay. I can assure you that I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. By which you mean that you're hustling behind me and turning off the lights to the dark room in the breaker box is what you really mean by that, right? I'm gonna grab storeroom early. I think it's worth doing. Get some keys going. Grab a gem. We have time to get around to the other side there. I'm gonna go hallway. Oh boy. Let's do parlor. Let's get some more gems. Okay. The gems are on the table behind you. So that's definitely false. So we know that's false for sure. The gems are in this box could be true. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. Which would make it false. Yeah, because something has to be true. This is definitely false. This could be false, and this one would be true. So that's how it works. I'm so bad at these. It's fun. Tautology is fun. I've gotten one wrong. Yeah, this one. That one wasn't too bad. The key to it is which message is talking about the gems. Because that's all that matters is, yeah, if you get your head twisted around too much, they can be really hard. So you got to remember that one has to be true and one has to be false. And then figure out which one, which one is actually talking about the gems. Because you have to be able to make the determination from the puzzle where the gems are. So a lot of them have a bunch of blah blah that doesn't really matter, I'm tempted to go nursery, but I don't think I can. I'm gonna do reading nook. I need to get into that corner if I'm gonna have a chance at all today. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh man, I'm gonna go library and get a new book going here. The only one we haven't done is History of Orindia. That'll be a heavy one for sure. That'll be some light reading, I believe. Oh, man. So this is a dead end no matter what. Let's take mailroom. Get a package ordered. Yeah, so we need to find the office to get the actual instructions of the VAC indicators. So red notes are supposed to be false, meaning that Denny Ravain is actually still employed. So Denny Ravain is employed, and we know someone's watching us on estate? Good question, Rick. So the steps are like your life, basically. So you can only walk so far as you explore the estate. So if you run out of steps, then you lose. I just have very frequently just ended it regardless because I knew we were dead. So, and that's probably that's the way like 95% of my runs have ended. It's just not having enough steps and ending the day. Let's go for an observatory to increment that again. So at 9, so sometimes you get 2. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. And another gem. Okay. Is there another one? There's not. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if I hadn't gotten dead-ended and been dead for sure today. But, you know, it's all right. I'm going to do Rotunda because we never had it before. So we can change, obviously, where we end up, like where we take the door. I'm going to take it on this side. Yeah, that was really cool. Rotate floor plans. That's awesome. That's so cool. Why is it not... It's not changing them. Oh, I pressed it by accident. It wasn't changing them though, right? Did you see that too? I think I had to maybe exit out. I think I had to like flash out and flash back in for that to work properly. That was my bad. I mean, I guess I'll just do a corridor and then we'll just see if we can get like a new room at the end here, and if we can't, then we'll just end the day. Grab closet, whatever. Of course, we get the silver key. So we had like the silver key. We had the thing that from the observatory that gave us more 4-door rooms. We could do one more room at entrance hall. I guess I'll do that. Right? Yeah. Seriously. It would be quite the occasion having a party at the I forget what this place is called now. Just gonna do guest bedroom. Don't really know why I did that, but all good. Call it a day here. I forget what the mansion is called now. Save and continue. All right. I forgot to look at the clock, but I'm pretty sure I was right that it starts... Try to roll for a bathroom. Yeah, there actually is a bathroom. It's a dead end. The lavatory is a dead end room. Okay. Like there are these little blue birds that are like flying around. So one has to wonder if that's at all related to the author. Did not get it. There's so many loose ends. Yeah, seriously. It's like, how... I'm going to do Schoolhouse. It's a new room. It's spooky as heck. It reminds me of the school level in Condemned Criminal Origins. Oh man, look at that. All that text. Sorry. I'm gonna read it. I just gotta work up to it a bit here. Okay. Interesting. We turned on a blue flame. All right. Very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Okay. For the last 38 years, it's been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spend our afternoons here will readily admit we're reluctant. So ant is missing. Reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dare not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, even though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Interesting. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the site of this melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. So, Mrs. Peterson has a gift, which I'm guessing was not granted, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Didn't really have a date on that or anything. I still would like to get the car keys and have the garage be open. That would be really cool if we could get that. Alright, it's a new day. Let's grab our shovel. Let's start the day off solid with our shovel. Whoop, whoop. Great. I could go outside and look for places to dig, but I don't really want to do that. All right, let's do library and read some more. So Detective Bon Margle also checked this out. So maybe there's hints in here of how the author disappeared. The name used to designate, yeah, the dates maybe. I'll just screenshot it. I'm just gonna screenshot it. Maybe that will help. All right. So it's heavily redacted. Realms of the Eastern Water no longer known to the average citizen. The older generation, we must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Okay. There's a letter in here. All right. I'm gonna read this. I appreciate your patience while I read it. Okay. Agera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. Territory spread forward from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the first century, a new kingdom was born. It was the fourth king, Blank, who split his vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift, Blank. To the youngest he was split upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the elder brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Iraja, a land steeped in tradition. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite these differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. So that symbol of the southern continent is the same symbol that we saw on the locket in the ladyship's chamber. So this is Arch Ares' symbol, that little hourglass thing. And I believe that, and then the mountain was the thing that was on the puzzle box. A good question, Rick. I'm not sure. Not sure if I'm going to stream Abyss or not. I might, depending on how this goes. I mean, this game takes a lot of brain power, so I might slip into some. But I did say I would try to win, but I think it's pretty far off, to be honest. Weren't the mountain symbols from the corner of that purple and yellow? Yeah. So the mountain symbols are definitely on the puzzle box. I think those are... So this symbol, the one that's like the long, like, pipe, is Iraja, the Middle Kingdom. And then the mountain is the... I think the mountain is where we are, honestly. I think this is trying to tell us we're like royalty. As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who was often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive. told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, I'll have a laugh about this after you give me the actual manuscript. So I think this one is kind of worthless to us. We want to try to get the one that's 50 gold. I'm going to read the rest myself, knowing that it's not very helpful because it's redacted. Grand City of Finn, okay. Nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance. War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. Even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen within the realm. The black flags had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. Few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Iraja united as allies. Spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. A land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder. Sprung forth the race of the world ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. All right, so we got to find a way to get the uncensored version of that book. That's the thing that we are going to need to find at some point. All right. That's terrible. I'm going to do conference room. If we spread anything out, it'll be here instead of being spread everywhere. That's nice. I mean, we have to do pantry to get access to this bottom room. Yep. Mail room, package delivered. We got a lot of good stuff going on here. It'd be nice if this went well. This is 11.5. A lockpick kit, 2 gems, and 2 keys. That is really good. The date 115. 115. Date packed. Or 1105. Yes, 1105 maybe. Something is the code to that padlock out there on that one gate. Cinca Company. Like, you just wonder if everything is important, you know? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock now, so I think 9 o'clock. I think doing it at 9 o'clock is fine for the time lock safe. Please don't kill me on this next door. Please. Everything's going so good. I'm gonna do corridor. Kind of risky. Parlor. It's time. It's puzzle time. And I got the interest coin purse. All right. The gems are in the only true box. This one's going to be tough. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. Can this be true and these both be false? The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in the only true box. False, false, true. But that would X out this logic statement saying that the gems are in the only true box. Because if that's false, then it means that they're in a false box potentially. If this is true, then this can't be true. Bro. I knew that this one would be hard. Okay. Yeah. These are both false. And that would be true. Oh, man. This one's got me going. False. False. I think black is false. Black points at blue. White is the box that is true. Yeah. But then the question is, does that tell us where the gems are? Right? Like, because the blue box, like the true box doesn't have to have the gems in it. So the issue we have is that the white box, yeah, the problem is that it doesn't tell us that that's where the gems are. Like these two talk about the gems and this one doesn't. So if the white box is false, then that would mean there are two true statements, which is impossible. So let's say it's false. So there are two true boxes. That wouldn't be possible because this is false, this is false, this is true. Gems are in the blue box. These are both false. This one's true. Blue box. My second time failing. There's an upgrade apparently where you get two keys. So you guys are probably right. It's probably white. I think I was getting too tripped up and wasn't listening to you enough. I think you were right though. All right, so this is the classroom. Let's go for it, man. Grade 1. Apple. Perfect. I cannot use the colors if you were curious. There's the peak again. Yep, the peak and the hourglass, and then that's another one. The whatever that symbol is, like this. Yeah, I don't know what that logic puzzle. That was one of the hardest ones I've seen. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know if it's important. It doesn't seem like there's anything about it that would be important. Yeah, that was really hard. I don't know what to do. Oh, cool. Someone actually did do it. Caleb really likes red. Freddie gets a B minus. Why? Okay, so this is algebra. Not algebra, but it's a sort of... we got to figure out the correct colors. I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh boy, this game. I'm gonna screenshot it, and we're gonna look at it a little bit just to see. We'll see if we can figure it out together before. Purple flag should be red. You think so? Like, this kid got 2 right, but he did 5. So I think we would think that yeah, none of the flags are red. Right, because she gave him two correct, and he put the fire hydrant and the wagon as red. So we know those aren't red. The flags are definitely not red. Anybody else back here to help us? Each color is only used twice. All right. So 2 of these are wrong. I think the way you do it is you kind of figure out if someone's got one obviously wrong that's not one of the flags. Like the lizard should be green, right? Yeah. She's got the lizard being green. How many other objects are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other objects. So this person has one of the flags correct. This is crazy, man. They both seem to think that okay, this person got the only difference is they had the lizard wrong. So I think that the peak flag is yellow. So peak is yellow. That's my thinking. This kid got almost all of them right. And he had the lizard being red. Dang. This is wild. The 8 is sideways like infinite. Oh boy. like this kid is important because he's only got 2 wrong, and he clearly got 1 wrong with the red lizard. But he has the mountain being blue, which would mean that the hourglass is purple and the other one is orange. Because he would be right. And this one's just got those 2 flipped. And everything else is right. By our logic. I think that's correct. I think that the that symbol, the like arrow pointing down, is orange, and the hourglass is purple. I don't know how that's important. And then our flag is clearly red. The nation we are is red. This is crazy, man. Yeah, each color only used twice. Orange, orange, purple, purple. Yeah, so but he had the mountain wrong. It's supposed to be yellow. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. I think Den is good enough. I hope those colors come into play a little more important. Yeah. This will be it's saved when I stream it. It gets saved, Beth. So you can go back and look at it again. It was at about the hour 20 mark. We're doing observatory. All right. Apples give more steps. We got 3 steps from the pie slice. The music is so good. I know it's crazy. I'm gonna do wine cellar. We've never had it before. I don't know this letter, this number. I can't think of it. I think it's 1,000. Just gonna screenshot it. The last one is 13. Is it 1013? X1105 would be interesting. I know X311 X111 is 13. Oh. 1213. I thought, yeah. So it's 1,000. CC would be 200. Okay. So 1213. That's helpful. Thank you. Really, there's just this, huh? This looks like it goes away. I bet there's a lever, a secret lever in here. Any loose bottles I can pull? Nope. Yeah, the helmet might rotate too. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright. Let's continue our adventure. I agree. Yeah. Off kilter for a side profile. I agree. Cool. We got a metal detector too. I mean, this is a great day. We've got some great stuff going on here. Just need a little bit more luck. Old tin can. A few unimpressive pebbles. Okay. Nothing else. All right. I'm going to do drawing room. The candlestick. Look at that. Oh, man. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 3. Enter. There. 1, 1, 0, 5. Enter. What if it's today's date? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to get one. So day 23 is 11/29. What if it's today's date? Bro. Please. Let me open one. Let me open one safe. Like every safe I've found, it's like it's not even close, you know? I want to go north, please. Thank you. It is very frustrating, honestly. It is. Lockpick, okay. Back of portrait. You can get a second library. I'll do that. Yeah, let's check the back. No. It's a good thought. I wonder about this, like these little, like, lines of the stride of these people. I don't know if that's anything. Yeah, I mean, it was worth looking at, honestly. Like, it's definitely related to the code being 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I mean, that seems like it's very important. Alright, so I've gotten all of the books at this point. I'm gonna take Pump System Guide again. Are there dates on the memos? The memos for, the memos for what? Yeah, I mean, some of them do have dates. Like, there's the newspaper clipping in one of the hallways that has a date. There's a lot of dates, to be honest. There's a lot. Okay, drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. That seems pretty good. Okay, here we go. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay. Select a floor plan for more information. A vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Solaria, you're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Dovecote. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. We absolutely want that. Yeah, we definitely want that. Like being able to rotate our floor plans like forever once we have this, no question. That is so strong. So we're 5 up right now. So we're almost at the point where we can start learning new words. The Great Hall partitioning plan for November 29th, which is in 6 days. So I think like as you move further into the time, you get new floor plans added. A very detailed paper model of a safe. Okay. Yes, but what room is that? Is that the office? I think it is. We'll go try the yeah. I'm gonna use the steps. I'll use the steps. We'll try it. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'll try it. Yep. I think we have to solve the word puzzle with the room names before it will work. Yeah. Okay. Dang. Getting hazy again. The dark room is on. The lights are on the dark room. Just wanted to check. Okay. They're definitely on. 100%. We confirmed this. Just in case, if I get to dark room again and it's off, we know someone's messing with us. Let's see what else we can get here. The dovecote. But we're dead if we take that. We can't take it. We're dead. I want it so bad though. Oh, wait. I can rotate it. This is going to be so cool. Nothing of interest buried here. A turnip. Very nice. Just eating it raw. Eating the raw turnip. Super cool. So I actually can't rotate. Oh. Am I dead? I'm dead. Oh. Well, Let's call it a day. We got a ton of new rooms, though. I think we got 2 or 3 new rooms. The Architect's Villa. Interesting. 7 drafting rooms. That was a good run. We got 5 new rooms. The schoolhouse was an interesting find, too. We found out some stuff about the colors of the flags. I don't know what that means. Yeah, schoolhouse was cool. We're gonna keep going to the outer room because I want to try to get that time lock safe open. Like, I want to think the birds are leading me somewhere, but I'll try following it once I come out of here. Alright, so let's do root cellar. We haven't done that yet. I just love the design of this game. I love how it looks. Oh, bro. Alright. Here we go. Screenshotting this. There's a heart in that tree, which is the same kind of looking heart as the tree that's on the walkway to that thing. Let's go to that. Let's go to that lock because we have a lot more dates now. Shoot. I think it's the other way. Where is it again? It's like over here. Yeah, it's like here. I've spent so many steps doing this. Alright, here it goes. Wait. I got it. Is that a person? The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with an extra 20 steps. Well, that's huge. That's awesome. It was 1128. This is probably another yeah, that's another flame too. Wow. So I think it's fair to say that the flames are outside. Because the 2 we found have been outside. Okay. Is that another one? No. Okay. Sundial. Okay. Gardener's Logbook. April 10, 1992. Bro. No notes, no logbook was kept by the predecessor. Suffered a number of embarrassing blunders in the first few months he was here. Horticultural and general tomfoolery. Conservation of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. The west ground has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and ensuing closure of West Wing. As you maintain the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The only draftable on the perimeter of the house are east and west wing. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. So the perimeters is where you get the green rooms. Okay. Various plots of soil. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. Took 2 weeks. Oh yeah, you're good. The room position has a direct relation to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. I guess I'll screenshot this too. Now, I'll tell you what, that X they got there, I think that's important. Not just as barren ground, but I think it's actually somewhere where there's something important. The Barons made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. So I'm going to put an X next to that on my little grid, on my notes. Okay. Yeah, this is the grid of the rooms. So he explained that the perimeters have the green rooms, and that the different soil will have better flowers. Oh, you're good. It'll have better flowers in the greenhouse if you put it in specific spots. So, yeah. Gaslighting to electrical power. This was a substantial undertaking. Almost every room in the house had new fixtures and wiring. Renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas burning stack heaters prevent frost. Should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion. Request for change of scenery. I could place a statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel Rhina. I do not think Anne took the quest too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate about the subject during lunch. The cloister. Truth be told, I forgot how to access the inner garth and am too scared of Chastity to probe for the particulars of a third time. So that's Rena. So Rena is the angel of Paragon of gardening. Okay. Interesting information, as always. It's awesome we got 20 extra steps by unlocking that. And it was 1128 was the key, was the code that unlocked that gate. So we will probably be trying 1128 quite a bit here. This gate does not open, at least not yet. We are super, super low on steps, but that's okay. We made some great progress here today. Can you follow these gas lines at all? Like, if you see where they are, can you follow them? I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, burn some more steps, but that's alright. Like, there's so many rooms. That's the thing about this, like, that I didn't really think about. Like, there's so many rooms. A broken rail at the overlook? Yeah. There's a lot of broken, like, parts of that railing. I'm gonna try to get to the, where that X was. And see if I can make a, green room appear there in the where the barren room was. I'd love to find a sledgehammer. That'd be great. All right, parlor. Here we go. It's time for some redemption. This box and the white box are both empty, which would mean that the black box would have the gems if this was true. This box and the blue box are both empty. So these could both be true. The other two statements have identical wording. Well, that's clearly false. So here we are. Oh boy. Alright, so this is false for sure. These two would be true. So that means that these being true make those empty, and this one would be false, but that's fine. That's the box that has the gems. I do believe that is how that works. Thank you. Thank you, blueprints. Courtyard, we got one. So this will be where the X was on the, whatchamacallit? We got a shovel, too. So does that mean that there's, like, better chances for a worthless old brick? Cool. Rusty old nail. Turnip, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the brick doesn't get saved anywhere, unfortunately. It doesn't matter. Okay. West Wing Hall. Oh boy. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so this is June 15, so 0715. 1983. Why not? Take that down too. 0615. It's late. For me, it's a little late. Not really. Garage, thank you. Alright. I would like to find the car keys and see if they will let me drive. I don't know who Christoph is. This is a lie, though. Because it's red. The text is red, so it'd be a lie. Alright. Breaker box would be nice to find. Breaker box and car keys. Let's do security. See if we've missed any items. Let's check it out. Any dates on the board? I will check. After I check the inventory of the estate. Wait, what? Am I dumb? I thought this was... Shoot. I just want to see the inventory. Okay, cool. It's right there. The trunk. I already knew there was a trunk. That's fine. Keycard system. The number that will be seen. I'm gonna do low because I don't have it yet. Change the setting. Unlocked. Cool. I don't have a key card yet, so I'm gonna chill. There are no dates. First week of December. Yeah. No dates. All good. Alright, let's check this out. We could dead end here. We need more gems. No, I'm on the wrong side. Gotta find more gems, bro. Nope. Let's go here. I'm gonna go back this way. Try to get like a den or something. Furnace is new. The chapel's too good. I'm gonna take it. The postcards. In the bedroom. You can't flip them. Good thought, though. Yeah. This is really interesting. Now there's all these little, like, growth... No, you're good. You don't have to apologize. There's all these, new kind of dirt splotches in here now. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Interesting. Rather dirty coin. Nice. So, Rena... is this one, and she's 1. I'm just going to put Rena is 1. Don't know if it matters, but I'm writing it down. Archives just scares me so much. I'm gonna take archives just because I want to get the new room, and like there could be a hint in here. All right. 0822 0127. I'm gonna put 852 86. This is about the author once again. Marion Marigold adds another feature to her scholastic cap, which was covered on Thursday. Her picture book, Swim Bird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success, the niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. All right. Confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I got 0822. Always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination took over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Right, bit here. Okay. 111186. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen. Yeah, I think the kid is possibly me. I might be her kid. I'm not sure though. Caleb Manning and his publisher White in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it's believed to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves Children of Blackwater. Very spooky. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. Whatever that means. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, although the charges were later dropped. Marigold has dropped her publisher, Ruffington Press, for personal reasons after the arrest of Manning, who we just read about. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at a press function. They look kind of familiar. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under, waved down a local. This is the 3rd major crime anticipated charged with the Crown. Alright, that's kind of a weird clipping. 022287. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after late luncheon at 100 Bell's Tea Room in Trinsdale. She never arrived home. The carriage cannot be located. Family authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. Out of character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. September 2, 0902. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Finn, Ares, have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage. Access has never been granted to those outside the noble circles. This is not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum said they were alerted to the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the guard and disabled the security system. The burglars had vanished. Although an official registry of lost jewels is not publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay. So, we've got political, a lot of stuff with Aries and stars. Yep. A lot going on in the archives here. I'm glad I took that. We got a ton of dates out of it. Now we can't see our rooms. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna rip it, man. Would love to have had the opportunity to do a drawing room, but we do not have any gems. So that's kind of unfortunate. Our little library here. The pump system, I just wanted to screenshot this. I've already read through this. I just wanted to screenshot it. Cool. Okay. Because I was trying to remember how it worked, and I think I remembered, but I wanted to just double check. All right, so wine cellar. That's really nice. Oh, cool. Man, we're getting a lot of coins. Old rusty nail. Unremarkable rock. Says you. That was a cool looking rock, man. You find it unremarkable, I say. That's a cool rock, bro. So I'm thinking that maybe, like, the estate is actually, like, decaying, and we might see more of these as we advance in time. Secret passage is a new room. So let's do that. Is there any cool notes here? No. Oh no, it's not new. We've done this before. So I would like to do a, let's see. Let's do an orange. Those often are a lot of floors. What did I just do? Did I? Okay. I'm not sure what that was. I think I just like. I'm dead. We'll do mailroom and we'll get a package tomorrow. We're gonna end the day. We're gonna, as soon as the day starts, we're gonna turn around and go back to the outer room. I have not gotten very far north in a while, and I'm really close to solving the word puzzles. The word puzzle that is all of the, makes up all the rooms, so I'd like to do that. If the floor plan so many patches was where I put the green room, it's a good question. It was barren, so there's more dirt patches spread out. Yeah, that could be it too. Maybe that's like a special effect. If you get a green room on that second one up, it does that. Okay. The shrine. We're gonna do the shrine. I think we should do it. I think that we don't have anything right now to offer. Beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Okay. If I can get a lot of coins, that'd be worthwhile, but that's really cool. Like, the thing about the outside room is that you kind of want to go to it later, I think. But it seems kind of counterintuitive because you're starting off the day by just turning around and walking to it, you know? I do have an allowance, so that's cool. Let's start it. Let's start it off. Let's do a puzzle. Let's do it. Okay. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. So one of them has to be true. So that would mean that these two are true and this is false. Because they both can't be false. It's actually an easy one, to be honest. Yeah. That was not bad. Early passageway is apparently really bad, according to that book we got. Thank you. Yeah, I felt good about that one. Didn't hurt my brain too much the way some of them do. I can't do mailroom. Let's do West Wing Hall. I mean, it's definitely like, okay, so this room right here is like eroded. Breaker box. Okay. On garage. Off gymnasium. Dark room is on. Key cards are fine. I need to find the office again to read that note again about the VAC indicators to learn that puzzle, because I know how to do it. I just don't know. I don't remember the actual one that does something, because there's one that actually does something, and I don't remember what it is. Dang, man. I've never done aquarium. Let's do aquarium. It's going to be super cool. See if I can learn anything by looking at this. Not seeing anything obvious. So laundry room in there. It's kind of cool. That's me playing this game. Wide-eyed, confused. Moving slowly. And this is Co-Carnage. Just understanding everything. Observing his surroundings. Knowing what it all means. Please, garage. Alright. One more piece of the puzzle. The car keys. So the one thing that I haven't been able to do is have this door open with the garage with the car keys. So we need one more piece of that puzzle, and then we'll figure out if we can actually leave the estate and drive to a different location, because I don't know that, but it'd be cool if that was the way it worked. The maid's chamber, less likely to find items laying around in your house. That's pretty bad, bro. It's a new room, though. We gotta do it. Alright. Reading is right there. Oh boy. This is probably the actual staff. Picture looks like it was taken outside. I bet the lady in the middle sitting down is Anne Babbage, if I had to guess. Okay, so Mila is the maid. Cinca makes everything. Oh, reading, right. And I have to read. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. With unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer and master, the Baron. H.S. Sinclair. Any staff interested in attending service may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. The following instructions are left by the Baron himself. Effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly suspended. All live in service. Staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate by November 6th. 1106. We need 8 dates, apparently. I feel like I've seen way more than 8 dates. That's a good question. I'm not sure what number she is in the chapel. I don't know if that's actually important. But if it is... Oh, I don't have any gems. I'm going to do closet here. Car keys. You son of a gun. We're about to see what number the maid is in the chapel. She's 5. Okay. We still have 2 whole sides. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I am learning things. Yeah, the chapel people, like who they are. But like the crazy thing about this game, like I think this guy worked on it for 9 years, and there's an entire history. There's religion, there's politics, there's you know, it's insane. Yeah, the lore is crazy. Like, this game is going to be talked about for a long time, as long as people actually play it. That's the thing about this game. It's like, as long as it actually has people that are playing it, it will have a ton of people talking about it. I think it's still too early for passageway. I'm going to do pantry to get some more gold. Oops. I say guy. I heard it was one person that mostly made this game, but I don't know if that's true or not. If we do secret passage, and we do green... Okay. So morning room kills us. It's a new room though. I don't think it's worth it. So the colors of the books is how you pick the type of room that you want. So that's why I did green, because I wanted to see a green room. The schoolhouse. Oh yeah, like yeah. I don't know what the significance of the flag colors is, but we did figure that out too, which is cool. So I'm gonna do spare room. I kind of hate spare room, but I actually don't have the letter for the next room after this. I'm going to try to at least get that. Alright, so bedroom, so we can actually get a letter here. So, sleeping mask, cool. So, coat and coast. So it's S. So the word up here is G blank A blank S. So it's G blank A blank S. Don't know what that would be. Let's get another letter here. Dang, I would really like to connect it. Grass. Could be grass. Can't do security. I have to do guest bedroom. Yeah. If this is S, it probably is grass. Stage and stag. So E. But G blank AES doesn't work. It is definitely E. So I think probably I think the A I have might be wrong. I'll have to try to get to that that room and try to figure out what that letter is. Let's go figure it out. Let's go see if we can drive out of here. This is so hype. We're dead, but it's fine. Yeah, we can't get out of this, but it's okay. I'm gonna still check out this car situation because that seems. I'm very interested in how that works. Like Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. All right, here we go. What happens? Nope. Just a note. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south end of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule. I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. So let's check the trunk. Thank you. An upgrade disc. Dude. We don't have a terminal. Do we? No, we don't. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get a terminal. Shoot. Yeah, either security room. I think it has to be office. I think office is not on this one. We don't have one on this one. Not today. This is very much the kind of game though where you'll think you have something and it was like from a previous day. Yeah, I would do the same thing. So we're gonna try to get I think it has to be an office. The study. Does the study have a terminal? I don't think it does. No. But there was something in the study. Okay. We've already looked at all this stuff. It's a blank picture frame here. Kind of interesting. All right. I really don't want to like start trying all of these, but I think I will. 14227. I think it's a more specific date. I feel like it's a specific date that has to do with Sinclair. I don't think these are enough. I think we need more information before we can crack the safes. I don't think it's possible yet to know what the code is. I don't even know how long the code's supposed to be. It's crazy. All right, we can redraw the floor plans, but I think that the office costs gems anyway. So we're going to do a storeroom. This is what we're going to do. We're doing a storeroom. And we are going to go back to the shrine, and we're going to deposit all of the coins as a blessing into the shrine. I really want to find a rumpus room again. That was one of my favorite. That's like my favorite thing in the whole game. Thank you. I don't know how much 3 gets us, but high roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra coin each time you roll dice. That's cool. All right, so we're calling it a day. The old rustic villa. We definitely took some stuff, though, that was like, we're just doing it because it's a new room. Like the maid chambers was terrible for us. I didn't really want to do that. But we got 3 new rooms, so that's cool. Okay. There is a clock right outside. There's a clock on the house. So it starts at 8. The day starts at 8 a.m. I really want to open that time lock safe. I'm gonna keep looking for the shelter at the start, and then I'm gonna set the time lock for like 9 or something. Shelter. All right, so it is day 26. So the 24th was the 30th. The 25th was the 1st. Because there's 30 days in November, right? And the 26th is the 2nd. They're really dumb asking that, but I'm pretty sure. Nope, there are 31 days in November. I really want to look this up. I don't want to get it wrong. Sorry, I know this is really dumb, but I don't know this. There's 30 days, okay, yeah, so I was correct. Alright, so it's December. So today is December 2nd, so we want to put it at December 3rd at 9. Right? Yep. No more upgrade disc, but next time have to leave to outside from garage. Yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah, the upgrade discs don't carry over, so I don't have it anymore. Unfortunate. But I could have walked outside from the garage. I don't think it's anything extra though. I've walked outside before, but that was an option for sure. So I put it on December 3rd. I'm just gonna double check. It was on December 3rd. Okay. Oops. Well, hold on. Can I just put it at today? And like now? Like why am I? Why am I thinking about it having to be tomorrow? Why did I do that? Yeah, the shelter access has a terminal, but I think you have to be in an office to upgrade anyway. I was gonna check it, but I think you have to anyway. Does the time move by itself, or is it us taking steps that advances the time? It moves by itself. Okay. So I'm fairly sure that I have the date correct. That is December 2nd. So it's going to unlock pretty soon. We are burning a lot of steps, but I think this is worth it. I mean, I assume we have to do this once. I think it's going to be like a permanent upgrade thing in the time lock safe. So I'm going to just kind of wait here for however long it takes. Second equals minute. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I don't think it was 1 hour in the future when I said it, to be honest. I think it won't work. I think I'm going to have to put it further out and then come back. I really just want to do that. Like, I really want to unlock that. It sucks that I can't see what time actually is. It's a lot longer than 1 second is 1 minute. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put it at 10 a.m. We're gonna move around in the mansion a little bit, and we're gonna come back out. And we're just gonna have that be the goal for today, is that we're gonna get into this time lock safe. Because if I put it at 9, it wasn't 1 hour in the future. So we have to set it to 1 hour in the future. I think 10 is fine. Because right now it's 8:50 something. Okay. All right. Yeah, it stays open for 4 hours, but I want to do it. Like I want to get it done. Like I don't want to get too deep into the mansion and have to turn all the way around. Yeah, because it's not even 9 yet, so it definitely takes longer than a second per minute, which is good. Let's do bedroom, because we're gonna come back through this way probably. Got some coins here. Forgot my allowance. We're just burning steps. We're just toasting them. It's okay though. All right. Do I do chapel? I don't think so. We'll do corridor. I have shelter. I'm protected from red rooms. Okay. It's okay. Let's do a puzzle while we wait. This box is empty. This puzzle is harder than it seems. Thank you. Thank you, Blueprints. One must be true, one must be false. These both can't be true. And wait. It's easy. It's false because it's easy. Because these are both true and this is false. Right? Yeah. Thought you had me. You thought you had me. Den. Yeah. That was a good one. That was fun. There's a little humor there. It is currently 9:10. All right. I don't want to die. I don't want to die though. Okay. Okay. We'll take her ladyship's chamber. That's a lot of coins. An upgrade disc. Excellent. So we can't win this run, but we can open that dang time lock safe. That much is for sure. Okay. It feels like I should go to the bunker, but I think we're good. I'm gonna do the garage. I'm not gonna go in there. Yeah, it's only 9:15. It goes pretty slow. It's like I don't know what it is. I feel like 5 seconds is 1 minute or something. All right. If Tubbs can't win, the stream doesn't end. That's right. Unless I get sleepy. It could go outside if I had the breaker box, but I don't. But I haven't gotten the breaker box yet, so the power's not on. I can't open the door. But normally you'd be correct, yes. And I have forgotten that you can go outside through the garage before, so it was a valid thing to say. I'm gonna grab mailroom. I think it's fine. We can't win anyway, so this is a really good day. That's pretty rough. Like, we got sleeping mask and we got more gems. We got compass that makes you find more rooms that point north. We do have a goal of getting into the time lock safe for sure. So we're protected from chapel. We need to take chapel so that we don't perish. See how it says sheltered in the bottom right? That's very cool. It feels good. Feels good to have that sheltered status. Yes, the commissary. You're smarter than me. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't thinking about that, but thank you. Tough choice here. Running shoes or sledgehammer? I'm going to take running shoes. Which occasionally saves steps when we're running across the grounds. Because we're going to have to go all the way back for the, yeah. Sledge, damn. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I, chose to... Actually, if I re-roll once... Dude, I just got 5 gems for that. This is a really good run. I'll be able to get the hammer, too. because I get when I use a dice, I get like bonuses from my Blessing of the High Roller. You gain 5 gold each time you roll, and I just got a shovel, man. This is awesome. Just give me 1 coin, please. I've been so good. We're gonna have to go back for the time lock safe soon. Got a coin. It's perfect. Down to the last detail. All right, let's start making our way back to the time lock safe before we get too deep. Yeah, this is an amazing run. If we just hadn't been locked out of that corner, it would be in business. What time is it? Dang. It's kind of it's not that close, to be honest. Ugh. Yeah, we don't have the shrine right now because of we put the shelter there. Yeah. Maybe we can look at the beautiful peak. No, you're good. Yeah, I mean this, you know, like trying to come into this game like having not seen it at all is crazy. You're doing great. If anyone has any questions about blueprints, I will be able to answer basic questions, but not a whole lot more than that. All right, 5 minutes until the time lock safe opens. Because I'm pretty sure I got the date right. And actually, the mailroom would have told us the date, I think. No, the library is how I found the date. Oh, insert disk. We can actually do it here too. So we get to upgrade a floor plan here, which is pretty awesome. Ooh, storeroom. Yeah, I'm really hyped about that. Chance to permanently upgrade, enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan below. So +1 key, +1 gem, or 10 gold. Gotta be 10 gold, right? Yeah. Because we have to buy those that felt good. Okay. Do I keep that? Yeah, I keep that. There's something else there, though. Right? Like, why can't I grab that? I can't grab that. Oh, I think it was just sitting. It was just sitting on top of it. It was that was the thing that the gem was sitting on top of. Okay. This is not a lie. So, earlier we found out that there were 8 red envelopes, and we'll only ever open 7 of them. So this is one of the 7 envelopes. Disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unbearably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicion that I have harbored these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. and I have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced have given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. So two of 8 rubies in Crown. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation for answers, for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day I have to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. So Courtney is 7. So she was implying that the September date is the important one, which was 0902. But a lot of heavy stuff in that letter. And we can, I think, review it, maybe. No, you can't? That's fine. Alright, though, that's pretty cool. Found one of the letters. So I'm thinking that the rest of the letters are in the safes as well. There was no other safes today that we found. Alright, so let's do... We have to go to the, we have to get to the courtyard to keep moving here. And if we use our dice, we'll get 5 more gold and we'll be able to buy the sledgehammer. So, keys for sale. I'm going to go ahead and use this dice to get the 5 gold. Yeah. And then I'm going to use a pantry. And then I'm going to go back to the commissary and buy the sledgehammer. Yes, yes. Great. Woo woo. We've got it all. We've got some coins. Whoops. Orange. Some more steps. An office. I forget exactly what office does. These busts look like the people from the family tree. There's the king. This is 5 up. Yeah, 5 up. Okay. Car keys. So we can open the the boot. So there is a lever in the greenhouse. Okay. I've done 1 lever on the secret garden. Spread gold in estate. Spread gold now. Thank you. Nice. All right, so let's go. Let's just go this way for now. Let's run back to the. We don't have a shovel. We do have a shovel. We already dug that up. I'm gonna go back to the garage and see what we got in there. This is a great run. I really wish we hadn't gotten that one corner fully locked out for us. Oh, more gold. Having a conference room would have been nice too, obviously. to collect all of the gold that we just spread. Because there's a lot of it, apparently. But well, we had the running shoes. Nothing else in here other than just the note, right? Yeah, okay. Upgrade disc. Oh man, that's so fun. Getting this upgrade discs is so amazing. It is very nice. It feels really good to get that. Yeah, I just opened the trunk. That's the trunk. It's like the little boot thing. Oh, you're good. Let's buy gems. Yeah, a couple. Didn't know there was one in the den. The coins, you mean, or? I'm going to the office to upgrade. Did I already open this? Oh, there's another safe there. Okay. March of the Count is the only one that's correct. Hearings or herrings. Okay. All right. Wait. Insert the disc. Oh, the trunk in the den. No. Yeah, there wasn't this time, I'm pretty sure. A boudoir. 3 apples. 1 gem or 2 reroll dice. I'm going to do two reroll dice. I think that's correct. For me. For me, it feels correct. All right, let's try the 0902. I just have no idea. 090287. So frustrating, man. Like, I don't know if all of them are supposed to have different codes or if they'll all have the same code. It's probably the one thing that I feel like I just have nothing to go off of to get it correct. I see the rumpus room. It does lock us out of this. I'm taking the rumpus room. I have to. It's too cool. Where are those coins again? Where are they? It says there are 8 there. All right, here we go. Get ready.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Al-Zara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Pretty cool. So yeah, like I thought, I think it kind of points to us being royalty. The chair in the room with the yeah, I think it's referring to the drawing room chair. So we will see what we can determine from that. I'm good on steps. We actually can get pretty deep, like north. We're not gonna fill out all the floors this time, but we've got outs. We've got the courtyard is still open, so locked stuff will kill us. So we need to try to avoid that. I'm gonna do drawing room. Give ourselves more options. All right, so it's talking about this chair, right? We already opened this. For the safe. Oh 09. 02. Oh 09. 02. 87. Yep. Just don't know, man. I think it was. I think it honestly was just like trying to get me to know about this specific candle thing that I'd already found. I think that was what that was doing, to be honest. Which is okay. I mean, you know. So this room I have down as G, but I think you can't really tell which picture is. No, you can. This is it. So I had grain and rain. So G would be the letter that's different. So I have G here, which I think is correct. So I'm gonna keep that. I don't have the letter next to this, so I'm gonna go ahead and go here. The cloister is new, and I have not used it before, but it's also a green room, so we won't be able to see a letter. As crazy as it is, I think I'm going to do the boudoir. I can afford it, but I want the letter. Coast. This is like the hardest one. Coast and it's like tag and it's tag and it's 10 and something, or it's tag and something. This one is so hard. I don't know what it. Tag and yeah, it's definitely. I feel like the one on the left is coast because it was coast last time. It was coast and coat, but sometimes sometimes they are different words. Man, I don't know. And it's gonna be the same every time. Cliff, and if anybody knows, I'm desperate. Rick and Beth are trying. Like necklace and price tag. Price and oh, it's so annoying. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna forget about this one. The middle letter I think is wrong too. So we'll just pass this one up for now. We're gonna try 0902 again over here. I feel good about that date. It's the date of the bombing. I think it's more like you have to figure out whose room it is. Found 2 more dice, man. That's crazy. You got to figure out whose room it is, and then find out the date from there. Coast. Yeah, this is new. Yeah, the crown was stolen September 2nd. That's why I keep doing that date. So the safe was a gift to someone. You got me. Honestly. This is the symbol of one of the houses. I forget which one. She disappeared. I wrote down the dates, but I didn't write down what they were. So I kind of messed that up. I'm going to do Secret Passage here. And I'm going to look for... I'm going to do... hallway. For smuggle date. Yeah. Great, this is locked. Okay, so we're... It's getting close here. I would love to get, like, a locksmith. That's locked, too. We have one more room that's open. One more door that's open. I would love to not lose this day. This early. I want to find a key seller. This is our last door. Coast and cost. Yep. So that would be A. So it's G-A. So it's not G-A-A-E-S. So that would... So it's probably T. It's probably T. So it's gates, 8, dates, crack, 8, safes. Something with gates, too. This is a key card. We do not have a key card. Yeah, good job, Beth. We're dead. We don't have a way to get out of the garage. We're dead. But that was a crazy effective day. We did a lot that day. Yeah. Like we only did 20 rooms, but it felt like we took 77 steps. Yeah, we did 2 upgrades. Yeah, the room upgrades are permanent. So there's kind of some, variability you have there in your runs, because you could, choose a different upgrade path as well. Kind of interesting. There's a couple of rooms I still haven't taken out here, like some new rooms. I don't think I've ever taken Tool Shed. Speaking of. Oh, man. Metal detector. Yes, sir. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Cool. Anything else in here? No. All right. Grab our allowance this time. Very good. Billiard room. We have not seen a billiard room yet on this stream. This is a math puzzle. There is something in here. The path to the side is just our tent. There's some other stuff. Like there's like a blast door, but I haven't been able to open it. There's a path underneath the house too that I haven't been able to access. The other path that goes the other way is just a dead end as far as I can tell, at least for now. All right, so the way this works, the light green is addition, and then there's a multiplication, a division. You'll get it. So we start with 18. 4. I forgot what 4. Okay, 4 squared is 16. Minus 10 is 6. And then it's new now. That wasn't there before with the yellow square. So I wonder if it's 20 minus 18 is 2. And the square root of 2. Damn, I don't know. 4 squared is 16. Minus 10 is 6. 20 Yeah, it's not square root of 20, because that would be a non-whole number. I was just double checking that I knew what I was talking about. 20 yellow square. What would that be? Yeah, like maybe 20 minus 18 being 2 squared is 4. Okay. 20 minus 16 is 4 squared is 16. Cool. Thank you. We are good. All right. I'm doing gymnasium. Much as I don't want to. Pantry. Oops. Oh, I would have loved to get a locksmith. That's why you really want to have those gems early, like they were saying on that one note. I'm gonna go back this way. I'm gonna try to get the green room thing again going, like where we got that green room at the on the second one up. on this row. Yeah. I don't have a gem. I mean, I don't have a gem. I'm gonna grab the 10 gold. That'll be nice. Yeah. Row 2 and column 1, exactly. Yeah, I've got a ton of gold now. Do I still have that one perk? Observatory, is that worth it? I'm gonna do bedroom. I still have the high roller blessing. So if I re-roll something, I get bonus. I get $5 when I re-roll. This hallway's too efficient. I'm taking it. Come on, green room. Dang. I'll do library. Forgot if I took a... It's a treasure map. Yeah, the hands pointing in different directions. Yeah, there's the hands, and there's also the chess... the chess pieces everywhere. Like, I don't know what that's about. So this treasure map is pointing to row 5, or no, column 5, row 6. If you had cut over and down, could you get a green room? Yeah, I think so. I've already got all of the books. I've gotten all of them, but maybe I do History of Arinda again, just to see what the dates are for when the detective checked it out. Maybe that'll be important. I think we grab bookshop. And then if we can get up to 50 gold, we can get the so books purchased in the bookshop are available permanently added and available to check out on the next visit. So we're going to try to get up to 50 gold. So we want to find an office for sure. We need gems and we need an office. Let's take this gem. Yeah. We need shop rooms because those give us dice, and then we can re-roll to get 5 gold per re-roll. This is more gems, as long as I get it right. Yeah, the metal detector will beep for us anyway. We don't have to do anything to activate it. There are 2 true boxes. There are 2 empty boxes, so that's true. That has to be true. This box is empty. So what I would say is these 2 are true, meaning that this box is true because it is true, and so is this, and so is this. Which means this box being empty is false, so that's where the gems are. Is it that simple? Indeed it is. The boudoir. If we can see a boudoir, we'll try for one. Okay. We have enough for the office. This is perfect. So we're going to spread gold throughout the house. We got more dice too. We're gonna get the book, man. We're gonna get the It was the storeroom. The storeroom has 10 gold now. The boudoir has dice, but that is 10 gold. You're right. But you're right. It's also 10 gold. Yeah, the arrow seems like it maybe points to like where a safe is, like a secret safe. There's a secret safe here. That's probably what it is. It's probably telling you where the secret safe is. And this is the... I don't know who that is, honestly. I'm just gonna move on. I think, honestly, that history book might be the key we need to find the dates. One in the bedroom, too. Like, down, because it's pointing down. All right, so we have 2 more dice. So that's 10 gold. That'd be 37. I'm going to go observatory because I assume that I'll get something good out of it. I mean, it's probably a fair assumption. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Thank you. Thank you, Draxus. That's brutal. At least we can re-roll. A breaker box is hard to turn down. An attic is a new room. We don't have enough gems for it, though. Let's take dining room. Yay. But there, at least there's probably some, like, new rooms that we could possibly get, which is cool. Okay. Let's go to the perimeter. You are kidding me. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's less... Do I have the letter for this one? Oh, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, this is still only 5 up. So I'm good all the way up here. These are both locked. Are you for real? Are you serious? I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm gonna go gymnasium. That's the only place I can go, to be honest. Yeah, I have the word for it. Okay. Gotta find some keys and some gems. We have metal detector and we have office to spread gold. Like this is our chance to get that. Yeah, like it's telling us that there's a safe below the bedroom. Or like down somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it just means that there's one in that part below the house, which I would expect. Getting close. All right. Oh no, I think we're dead. We can reroll. Oh, we're so close to having enough gold. If we do freezer, our gold amounts are saved. So we do that. Yep. Oh, this is just the where to find the words for that. Yeah. So, oh, there's gems in here. So we could actually probably lower the temperature in here somehow and get all these items. Yeah, you probably can. There's definitely, yeah, probably the furnace. Yeah. All right, so we are dead today, but we have 40. We're going to be able to keep 48 gold and roll it into tomorrow. So that's cool. All right. It was a cozy cottage, but we did some good stuff. We did some good stuff. Let's keep it going. Right of dining room with treasure pot. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was tough without those keys. We just got really unlucky with the placement of the keys and stuff. But yeah, I think we're doing really good. I think this is the kind of game where when you get like some little incremental good things like that, it really helps your progress. Like it doesn't take much. So many birds. So I don't think I have not done Hovel yet. I'm gonna do Hovel. I did do Hovel. So they're saying Raven is fired. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, 0320. Okay. It's another one. Nice. All right, only one more. Only one more torch there. It'd be cool to find that and figure out what that does. Yeah, I would think so. There's like a big symbol on the ground. I bet it lights up. And then, I don't know. Something cool happens, surely. Why did I lose? Oh no, that's all the gold I have. Okay, so we now have 50 gold. So our definite goal today is to get the bookshelf. I mean the bookstore. We've got to get the bookstore. And we've also got to get enough gems to access it. I'm going storeroom. I'll tell you why. Because if we get commissary and it has gems, we can now buy the gems. And we'll have a gem for a really good floor plan if we need it. It looks spooky, but I think it was correct. Den. All right, so we now have enough gems to find the bookstore. Let's keep going to the west, because I forgot the west wing is less likely to have locked doors. We'll do security. Let's go ahead and set the security to low. And the offline mode to oh yeah. You were watching on PC but streaming in the background instead of PC headset. Oh yeah. I do stuff like that all the time. Cool. Alright. Please let me go north. Bedroom. This is spooky. Stood up, I can still hear you, yeah. Alright. We're still good. We've got 2 doors left. I'm gonna go reading nook to get more to get a key. The library has so less common could be the bookstore. All right, so Mary Jones is the person that is the author, and she checked this out on January 01 06 84. Mary Jones checks out book. I think that might be it. It might be something. 0903 0903 87 020981 first time HS book. Okay. We've already looked at that book, so I'm not going to read it again, but those dates feel good to me. We're doing it. I mean, it's not in the correct orientation, but we're going to permanently get this book. I think I'm going to do history. I'm going to do History of Arenda. And I'm going to do Drafting Strategy Volume 4 as well. Yep. Because this day is a wash. And we can't actually request a new book until tomorrow. But we did get the big, expensive, non-redacted History of Arenda book, which is really cool. Yeah, we'll have to do 2 more days to see that book. I'm going to keep incrementing the observatory, because surely it'll pay off. Plus a key. Rooms with 4 doors more common today. Nice. Of computer. Yeah, I mean I've got quite a few screenshots. I forgot too that I got the redacted book. Oh yeah, I mean it's okay. I'll probably just read the unredacted one and it'll tell me what I need to know, I think. We gotta go Rumpus Room. We gotta do it. Alright. Everybody gather around. It's time to hear from the great Alzara. The coolest thing in the game.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You were searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
So my takeaway there was that 12:15. At 12:15, if I'm outside in a courtyard on the eastern side of the estate, something cool will happen. I think. It's time for logic puzzles. Haha, time for logic puzzles. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The white box is true. Okay. These could both be true. They can't all be true. Okay. Blue box? Yeah, because this would be false. This would be false. Well, then they'd all be false. If it was blue, then they'd all be false. The white box is true. False. False. See, this is the kind of one that's harder for me than the other ones. False. False. All right, let's start from this side. Let's say that okay, these two cancel each other out. Like they both have to be the same. True, true. False. They all kind of undo each other in my mind. Okay. The gems are in this box. The blind just mentioned the gems off the truth. Yeah. So, if this is if the white box is true, is true, then that would have to be true, and then this would have to be false because one of them has to be false. So this one can't. But no, wait. Yeah, no. If it seems like they're making them all false or all true, no matter how I'm thinking about it. The gems are in this box. Let's say that's false. And the white box is true. Let's say that's false. Then the gems not being in this box is true. Which would mean it's in the black box. Yeah. That's how it works. Because this is false. No, this is true. And this is false. And this is false. But it's still fine. It's fine that that's false. Okay. The tough one. Oh, 9-step requirement for the cloister. But the cloister is very cool as well. Oh, I forgot who she said this was. What name he gave this. In that one note we saw. Yeah, New Angel who dis. Alright. Keys for sale. But it's kind of a dead end for us. I'm gonna do kitchen. Because we can get some more steps that way. I'm gonna grab the club sandwich just to try to keep us going a little bit here. All right. Oof. I'm gonna do breaker box. Just dead end it. Yup. The archives would let us kind of look more at the dates again and kind of write down what they actually are. I'm going to do that. All right. So 082285 honor for author. Oh 012786 author article, not really important. 111186 is questioning on bombing. $11.17.86 publisher dropped. Two 022287 disappearance. And then 090287 heist. Okay. As good as I can do. I'm gonna do the archived floor plan. This is the passageway. Nice. Alright, I don't have this letter, I don't think. But I think it's gonna be a T. Yeah, it should be a T. Let's do this one. Great Hall's kind of crazy though. It also doesn't have any pictures, which sort of sucks. Alright. Magnifying glass. Whoops. We have spread the gold around. I'm going to try the date that the questioning happened. 111186. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, going for the dining room here. Once I go one rank up, I'll be able to eat the meal here, but I have not been granted permission to do that. I'm going to do archive floor plan. Cool. Drawing room. I haven't really found any gold. Let's say that. Yeah. We're almost dead. Does this work like that? Does it just like gather all the gold here? No. Wait. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Alright. Well, it is pretty late. I think I did pretty well. I am getting sleepy, so I've reached the other qualifier for when the stream would end. So I am going to call it there. Appreciate everyone stopping by. And it was a great time. And we will see you guys tomorrow. GG's indeed. GG's all around. Y'all have a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Thank you.